Cell division. There are two types of cell divisions, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is a cell division which occur in somatic cells, that is body cells, and it helps organism for growth and development. Meiosis, it occur in reproductive organs to produce gametes. So this type of cell division occur in germinal cells, that is sex cells, to produce gametes for sexual reproduction. Now first, starting with mitosis. Mitos means thread. This is referring to chromatin thread. So mitosis, it is a division of chromatin thread or chromatin fiber. Mitosis is a cell division which occur in body cells, and in this type of cell division, one parent cell divides into two daughter cells which are identical to each other. Now, the most common aspect of mitosis is that the same normal chromosome number is maintained at each cell division. Means, whatever the number of chromosomes present in parent cell, same number of chromosomes are there in daughter cell also. Now, this entire cell division, it occur in two main steps. First is karyokinesis and another is cytokinesis. But as karyokinesis, karyo means nucleus, kinesis division. So karyokinesis is division of nucleus, which is followed by cytokinesis, that is division of cytoplasm. Starting with karyokinesis, division of nucleus. Karyokinesis of mitosis occur in four main phases which are similar in both plant and animal cell. These four phases are prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Starting with first phase, that is prophase, with the diagram. Beta, prophase, that pro means first, the first phase of karyokinesis. In this phase, the first change which occur, that is chromosomes, they already get duplicated and they are clearly seen under the microscope. Each chromosome have two chromatids called as sister chromatids, which are attached to each other at centromere. Now the next change occur only in animal cell. This is the diagram of animal cell. The centrosome, one of the cell organelle present in animal cell nearby the nucleus, it divides. As it divides, it splits into two centrioles and they start moving apart from each other towards the imaginary pole of the cell. On reaching the pole, both the centrioles, they are surrounded by radiating rays called as ester. These changes occur only in animal cell. In plant cell, as no centriole is present, so these changes are not seen in plant cell. Now next, on reaching that imaginary pole of the cell, they are surrounded by esters, and in between these two centrioles, spindle fiber formation take place. These spindle fiber, they hold chromosomes in position during cell division. But a spindle fiber formation, it takes place in plant cell also. But here they are formed by the condensation of microtubules present in cytoplasm. So spindle formation, it takes place both in animal and in plant cell. Here they are formed by centrioles, but in plant cells they are formed by condensation of microtubules. At last, nuclear membrane and nucleolus, a spherical body present in cell, they disappear. So these are the changes which occur during first phase of mitosis, prophase. One difference is there, in animal cell, centrosome also split As centrosome is not present in plant cell, this change do not take place in plant cell. Now after prophase, cell enter metaphase. Only two changes occur during this phase. First, chromosomes, they get attached by spindle fiber by through centromere, and second, all the chromosomes, they align themselves at the equator of the cell, at the center of the cell. These are the chromosomes. At the end of the prophase only they start moving towards the center, but in metaphase they all align themselves at the center of the cell. Now after these two changes, cell enter next phase, anaphase. Beta, the first change which occur in anaphase is contraction of spindle fiber. Spindle fiber, they start contracting. As they contract, they split centromere into two parts. Centromere divide, it separates two sister chromatids apart from each other. Again, in anaphase, contraction of spindle fiber take place. Due to contraction of spindle fiber, centromere splits into two parts. Further contraction of spindle fiber result in separation of these two sister chromatids. Now spindle fiber, they keep on contracting, and due to which the separated chromatids, they also start moving apart from each other towards the opposite poles of the cell, again the imaginary poles of the cell. Till end, these chromatids, they have reached the poles of the cell. Now the next change in anaphase, that occur only in animal cell. Now here in animal cell, furrow formation starts. Furrow formation is the initiation of cytokinesis. It takes place only in animal cell in anaphase phase. In plant cell, there is no furrow formation because in plant cell wall is present, and this cell wall is very rigid. It do not allow furrow formation in plant cells. Now after these changes, that now separation of chromatids have moved apart from each other towards the pole of the cell in both of the cells. Now after these changes, cell enter last phase of mitosis, that is telophase. But at telophase, the changes which occur in telophase, they are reverse of prophase. So in this, the chromatids which have already reached the opposite pole, they unwind themselves. As they unwind themselves, again they are changed or they are converted into chromatin fibers. Now already chromatids has reached the opposite pole, so there is no use of spindle fiber, so they disappear. Spindle fiber disappear, chromatids, they unwind themselves to form chromatin fiber. Just see in plant cell also, spindle fiber disappear, chromatids, they unwind themselves to form chromatin fiber. Now the next change which occur in both the cells, that is nuclear membrane is formed around those chromatin fibers. Here also nuclear membrane is formed around those chromatin fibers, and nucleus also reappear. Along with it, in animal cell, centriole again converted into centrosome. Furrow formation, which has already started in anaphase, it deepens itself to divide one parent cell into two daughter cell, that is cytokinesis. In plant cell, as furrow formation does not take place, so here after the formation of nuclear membrane and nucleus, cell plate formation take place at the center of the cytoplasm. This cell plate again divide plant parent cell into two daughter cell at the end, that is cytokinesis. So cytokinesis, here the cleavage, that is furrow formation, totally formed. and it divide parent cell into two daughter cell. Here cell plate formation, which has started in telophase, it is completed in cytokinesis, which divide one plant cell into two daughter cell. So with this, mitosis is over. New cells are formed, and as soon as they are formed, again they enter interphase and prepare themselves for the next division. Beta, already difference between karyokinesis and cytokinesis is explained to you. Now, what are the difference between mitosis in animal and in plant cell? This is also one of the important question. It is given in tabular form in your book. In animal cell, esters are formed. In plant cells, esters are not formed. In animal cell, cytokinesis takes place by furrow formation, and in plant cell, cytokinesis takes place by cell plate formation. Mitosis in animal cell occur throughout the body in all body cells. In plants, mitosis only occur in cells of meristematic tissue, and this tissue is present at the tips of roots and shoots or at sites, that is cambium. So this is all about the difference between mitosis in animal and plant cell. But the next is significance of mitosis. Already we have done this. Only we are going to read significance of mitosis. It helps in growth of an organism. It increases in the body size due to formation of new cells in the tissue. It also helps in repairing damaged and wounded tissue, again by cell division. It also helps in replacing dead cells of the body. In lower organism, mitosis helps in asexual reproduction. For example, in amoeba, by binary fission, amoeba divides into two daughter cells. That is a simple mitosis division. The last significance is that in mitosis, the same number of chromosomes are maintained. Whatever the chromosomes present in parent cell, same number of chromosomes will be in daughter cell also, and that's why mitosis is called as equational division, because here daughter cell also have same number of chromosomes which are present in parent cell. Next topic is mitochondria and chloroplast. Already explained, these cell organelles, they have their own DNA and proteins and ribosomes also. So that's why they divide by themselves to increase their number during interphase, so that they can equally distribute it in two daughter cell after cell division. Now the next topic is how old are some of our body cell. It is a very simple topic. Cell of the islands, nerve cells of the cerebral cortex, and most of the muscle cells last a lifetime. Once dead, they are not replaced. Skin cells, they are replaced every 2 weeks or so. Red blood cells, their lifespan is of 120 days, and after that they are replaced. Bone cells are replaced after every 10 years or so in adults. Epithelial cells lining the guts, alimentary canal, they last only for 5 days. Average lifespan of other gut cells, again gut cells means other cells of alimentary canal, is about 15 years. And liver cells, they are replaced every 300 to 500 days, means once in a year or once in a 2 year. So this is all about mitosis. Next we are going to start with meiosis.